Okay, all right, we are live. Hi, everyone. Anyone who's watching this at whatever time. Welcome to another live session on the channel, and today we have a natural hair care Q&A session. So throughout the week, I've been gathering questions from my Instagram to, just to have some material for this live. So I was able to gather 8 questions. So if you have questions as this live is going on, just let me know in the live chat. If you are watching this live after it's done, you can drop your questions in the comments, and I will organize another live session to cater to your extra questions. I don't want this live session to be too long, so I'm just going to answer the 8 questions right now. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first question is hairstyles that grow hair. So the person was asking for hairstyle recommendations for people that want to grow their natural hair, and most of the time when people ask me this question, my recommendation is usually mini twists and mini braids, because with mini twists and mini braids it is much easier to take care of your hair than when you have styles like this, braids, like braids and feed in cornrows and all those kind of hairstyles with extensions. It's much easier if you have like mini twists, mini braids, natural hairstyles. Because, and I would also recommend mini twists and mini braids over cornrows and all the many different variations of cornrows and flat twists. And this is why with mini twists, your hair, you can easily moisturize your hair and gain access to your scalp. So you can moisturize your hair with your leave-in conditioner, your oil, everything. You can oil your scalp like very easily. There is easy access to your scalp. That's with mini twists and mini braids. And there is also, while it's easy to access your scalp with cornrows and flat twists, it's not very easy to re-moisturize your hair in those styles, because if you are going to moisturize your hair in cornrows and you're using a leave-in conditioner, there is a high chance that the leave-in conditioner is going to touch your scalp, and that could lead to other issues, because leave-in conditioner really isn't formulated for scalp. There are some ingredients in leave-in conditioner that really shouldn't be touching your scalp, ingredients like dimethicone and all, like some ingredients that just make conditioners that are not supposed to touch your scalp. So that's my only ick with styles like cornrows and flat twists. But if I wanted to recommend a style that's going to help you to grow your hair, like help you retain length, retain moisture, and just get you them inches, I would recommend mini twist and mini braids. So I hope that answers your question. The next question is edge growth. Now I know a lot of people are having Jesus. I know a lot of people are having issues with their edges these days, especially with styles like this. Everybody is doing braids right now. It's summer, even though in Nigeria kinship summer and kankan, rain is falling, but I've seen a lot of people are getting into braids this season. So people are having a lot of problems with their edges. Now if I were to give advice on how to grow your edges, I would say first of all, watch the styles you are doing. Now if you want to do braids, nobody is stopping you from doing braids. As you can see, I have braids in, but if you notice, look, I left my edges out of the question. I didn't allow them to pick my edges. They were telling me that it's not going to be fine, it's too long to leave, let me pick it. I told them, no, don't worry, let it not be fine. Shebi, it's me that's carrying the hair, it's me that will carry it. Let it not be fine. Leave my edges alone. Stop picking your edges. And then when those hairstylists say they want to pick your edges so that the hair will be neat, they don't mean like they will just pick it. Oh, they will grab it, they will pull it, and before you know it, your edges will not be there again. So when you are doing your hairstyles, please, in the name of Jesus, leave your edges out of it. And then if you want to do hairstyles like these Fulani braids or these like cornrows with extensions, please, when they are picking the front, tell them not to pick. First of all, don't pick the edges, and then when you want to start with your own hair, and then start adding the extensions later on. Like, just give your hair, like, it's just a small space. Start with your hair first before you start adding on the extensions, because if you start with extensions, then the weight of the extension on your edges, the tension is going to rip your edges out. That's why a lot of the times when people take down their braids or their Fulani braids or whatever, their edges just used to follow the braids and go, because there has been tension, especially if you've kept the hair for like 1 month, 2 months. That tension has been there. Your edges have been carrying that weight, that load for the past, what now, 2 months. Of course they will follow and go now. There's nothing you can do about it. So yeah, make sure that you watch the styles that you do when it comes to your edges. And then my second tip for edges would be, please stop forgetting your edges when you are doing things to your natural hair. You know, when people are doing wash day, it's common for them to just, like, you know, massage their scalp, wash their hair, wash their scalp, deep condition their hair and everything. Just go through the motions of your wash day without thinking twice. But one thing that you are forgetting is that you are supposed to also shampoo your edges, especially if you are somebody that uses edge control and gel a lot. So when you are washing your hair, also just consciously, you know, just come here and wash this place. If you watch my last wash day video on my channel, the latest one that I posted, you'll see that there was a section where I actually intentionally came to the camera to show you that I washed my edges. It's very important. Don't be forgetting your edges when you are doing this thing. Always wash your edges. When you are deep conditioning, put deep conditioner in your edges. When you are moisturizing, put small leave-in. I do this even now that my braids are in, but I left my edges out. Sometimes I take a little bit of conditioner and I just run it through my edges, because it is also part of your hair. People just tend to forget. They think that the edges is just like one special separate part. It's all part of your hair. So what you will do to the middle of your head, you should also be able to do it to the front. So when you are shampooing, when you are deep conditioning, protein treatments, Ayurvedic, anything, a hot oil treatment, any treatments that you are doing to your hair, don't forget your edges. Now, if you are able to adhere to these 2 tips, just these 2 tips, you will start seeing difference. It's not about growth oil, although I guess there are some people that swear by this growth oil thing and it helps and everything, but to be honest, it's not really about growth oil. Because the reason why you are seeing results when you start using growth oil is because on a normal day you don't remember to take care of your edges, but now they've given you this thing that if you rub it on your edges every day, it will grow your edges, and now you've started rubbing your edges every day. Nothing, the only thing that changed is that you started paying attention to your edges. It's not the growth oil. I know people may not agree with what I'm saying, because there are so many people that swear by this growth oil thing, but it's just the truth. It's not the growth oil. It's just that the growth oil is now making you pay attention to your edges. That is the only thing that changed. So make sure you pay attention to your edges and watch the styles that you do when it comes to your edges. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. The next question is best way to trim. Okay, so for the best way to trim, according, like, if I'm to give my own personal advice, would be find a professional that knows how to trim, because a lot of people have given themselves heat damage trying to straighten their hair and trim. And then for some people who do not straighten their hair before they trim, they've ended up like overcutting their hair. But then again, when you are going to professional to go and trim your ends, please, in the name of Jesus, make sure the professional is professional, Lotto, because some of these Iyasikira that is outside, they will carry scissors, they will give you big chop instead of trim. In the name of Jesus, please, when you are finding the professional that will trim your hair, make sure that the professional is tried, true and tested, because they will give you big chop and you will not like it. Okay, personally, I like to trim my hair by myself. So I would just like I'll make sure, go in sections, especially like go in small sections, like as if you are doing twists in your hair. In fact, twist is the best time to trim your hair, to be honest, because you will get to every part of your hair. You will be able to, like, it's not the one that you will gather all your hair on top and just trim one small poof. No, you will reach everywhere if you are trimming your hair in twists. So the best way to trim, to be, according to, like, from personal experience, is the next time you are doing mini twist, as you are doing the twist, just trim the ends. After each twist, just trim the ends. That's the best way. That's if you're doing it by yourself. If you don't want to do it by yourself, find a professional. Please, I didn't say find a hairdresser. I say find a professional, somebody that specializes, somebody that have done it before, and you have seen that they have done it before and it was okay. Not the before somebody goes and chops off half the length of your hair. Okay, all right. So the next question is, okay, hair care essentials for somebody that just started their natural hair journey. So if you just started your natural hair journey and you are new to this whole natural hair community thing, and I understandably, the natural hair community can be very confusing. There are so many terms flying around. Wash day, pre-poo, deep condition, leave-in conditioner, moisturizer, the hair mask, Ayurvedic, gbogbo esha is can be confusing. But here are the essentials, the basics, the the things that you cannot do without. All right. The first thing is shampoo. You need shampoo. There's no other way around it. You need shampoo in your hair care regimen, because you must wash your hair. Because if you don't wash your hair, your scalp will get dirty, and if your scalp is dirty, it will not do the work it's supposed to be doing, which is growing the hair in the first place. So everything else is just, you did not lay foundation, so house cannot build. So make sure you have shampoo. Next is deep conditioner. Now you can either get like a deep conditioner, a product that is labeled deep conditioner, or you can get a regular rinseless conditioner. To be honest, I don't know the difference between the two. If my deep conditioner should finish and I do not see it in the market, I will buy a normal rinseless conditioner. My hair will not die. So just get a shampoo, a conditioner, like a rinse-out conditioner, either a deep conditioner or a regular conditioner, anyone. Then the third thing you need is a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer, because there are some people that don't like leave-in conditioner. They would rather use a moisturizing hair mist. Whatever you use to moisturize your hair, you need one, whether it's a leave-in conditioner or a hair mist. The next thing that you need is something that will take care of your scalp. So it can either be a scalp oil or a scalp spray. Now, if it is oil that you have decided to go with, then you have like a wide variety of oils to choose from. You can use castor oil, you can use argan oil, you can use tea tree oil. There are many different oils you can choose from. And there are also some products, like some oil mixes. So there's all these growth oils that brands sell, so you can go ahead and get yourself any one of those. For the longest time, I was using the mega growth growth oil. That's until I stopped using oil in my hair completely. So now I just use their scalp spray. So it's either you get yourself a scalp spray or you get yourself a scalp oil. Just get yourself something that will take care of your scalp. Okay, so that is basically the 4 things that you need to take care of your hair. If you are on a budget and you just want to do the bare minimum, get yourself a shampoo, a conditioner, a moisturizer, be it a leave-in conditioner or a hair mist, and a scalp care something, whether it's a scalp oil or a scalp spray. With those 4 things, you're set. There's nothing you need again. Any other thing is extra, whether all these hair mask, clay mask, Ayurvedic herbs, Ayurvedic oil, or DIY coconut and mushroom, avocado, egg and mayonnaise. Every other thing is extra. Once you have your shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, and scalp care something, you're good to go. All right. Okay, so the next question, somebody was asking, why is my hair so long after just 4 years? Now my hair is in braids, so you probably can't see the length, but let me try and find. I don't know, but my hair is at mid-back length right now, and the person was asking, how is it that my hair has reached mid-back length in 4 years? And to be honest, the answer to that question is quite basic. Is dedication, consistency, and keeping it simple. Those are the 3 things that I would say help me to grow my hair this long in 4 years. Now, when it comes to dedication, it's like, I know that I want to grow my hair. I already know it, and I know that there are steps I need to take to grow my hair. I've accepted it, so I'm ready to take those steps. The next thing is consistency. Okay, I know that I want to grow my hair. I've accepted it, and I know that there are steps to take. Now I'm taking those steps, and I'm taking them consistently. So with the wash day, with the moisturizing my hair, with the taking care of my scalp, protective styling and all that, I'm doing it, and I'm doing it consistently, I'm doing it consciously, and finally keeping it simple. Now, a lot of people nowadays on the internet will say, do this to make your hair grow, do that to make your hair grow, so many things to make your hair grow. And the truth is, you don't need all that. You can keep your hair care as simple as possible, and your hair will still grow like super long. If this was a regular video, I would have attached like a picture of my hair, because I'm in braids right now, so you can't see the length of my hair, but my hair is actually long. It's at mid back length, like I said before. So what I did mostly is I made sure that I washed my hair at least twice a month, so at least once every 2 weeks. And then I made sure that I keep my hair moisturized, make sure that my hair is never dry. Even in braids, I have like a maintenance routine where I moisturize my hair and scalp while it is in braids. I never leave my hair, like I don't leave my hair to be abandoned. Although we all have those days, when the depression is depressing and you just forget about everything else for some time because your mind is not really there. Yes, I have those days, and for those days it is actually better for me to leave my hair alone than to do my hair with depression, because I might end up shaving my head. So yeah, basically just consistency, dedication, and keeping it simple. That's the best, like that's the advice I'll give anybody that's trying to grow their hair. Don't rush. The hair will grow. Don't rush it, because in your process of rushing it, you might end up harming your hair than actually helping it. So don't rush. Take it easy, keep it simple, and be consistent. Once you find your rhythm, once you find your cadence, like once you have your routine and it's working for you and it's not too stressful for you, just stick with it and keep going, and before you know it, your hair will be long too. Yeah. All right. So the next question is, somebody was asking about how some ingredients that are banned in Europe are still being used in our natural hair care here in Africa. And the truth is, you see, a lot of the natural hair care products that we have on our shelves, all them Shea Moisture, I don't know about Camille Rose, but Mega Growth, a lot of the natural hair care products that we see on our shelves, they are white owned. And the unfortunate thing is that the ones that are white owned, at least for them, Mega Growth, TCB, all them, they are usually cheaper than the black owned ones. So you see, the products that are most available to us are white owned, and to be honest, those white people don't care about us. Don't cancel me, but it's the truth. Those white people really don't care about us. They just want to make money, so they just formulate some things and they test it a little bit, it works a little bit, yeah, let's sell it, let's mass produce, and let's just sell it to everybody, and let's now make it cheaper than anyone that is good for them, so that they will just rush it. That's just the actual fact about it. So there are a few brands in Nigeria, in Africa, that are creating products that better cater to our hair with less harmful ingredients, but they are few. There's one that I know, Shiny Organics. Now those guys, they are very dedicated to making sure that the ingredients that they use in their products are like superb, okay, like properly sourced natural ingredients and all that, because the founder actually had a run-in with some bad ingredients, and it gave her like lumps in her breast. Like it led to, thankfully it wasn't cancer, but it led to some bodily issues. So she kind of dedicated her life to making sure that she would clean out the beauty industry in Africa. So hair care, skincare, she's really doing a lot. She recently launched her skincare brand. It's called Shiny Beauty. So the brand name is Shiny anyway. So I know for a fact that those guys, they take care when it comes to the formulation of their products, the ingredients that they use in their products. They make sure that their ingredients list is as natural as possible, because wallahi, those white people, they didn't care about us, they didn't care about you, they didn't care about me, they just want to make some shmula. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to ingredients when you are buying from when you are buying anything really that has to do with body care, skin care, hair care, anything, deodorant safe, because you never know what you are spraying into your bloodstream. um so yeah, that's really it. Just be careful when you are picking your products and looking at ingredients. So the next question is how to take care of short hair for somebody that just cuts their hair. Now, if you have short hair, you don't know what the Lord has done for you. Okay, short when your hair is short, this is the best time to kind of cultivate the habit of taking care of your hair, because your hair is still short. It's not consuming what's it called, it's not consuming product as much as people with longer hair. It's not as stressful to detangle, it's not as stressful to take down if you put a style. Like, if my hair was short now, when I want to take down these braids, I can literally just cut it here like this. But if I try it now, I'm a soup, I gotta cut it like here or something, and I have all this to work with. Okay, so yeah, when your hair is short, it's a good opportunity for you to learn how to like take care of your hair, so that by the time your hair grows longer, it's not going to now start feeling stressful. So my advice to you is, like I said, just get like the basic things, the basic hair care products that anybody would need. So get yourself a shampoo, a deep conditioner, a moisturizer, and something for your scalp. Now, once you get all those, you now have to figure out a way to arrange a hair care routine that is not going to stress you out. So you know how everybody keeps saying you have to wash your hair every single day, and every single week. You have to wash your hair every week, and then you have to deep condition every wash day, and like, there are just so many rules. But not everybody can keep up with this thing, because we all have our different lives. I mean, the person that is telling you that they are washing their hair every single week probably just has one job. You are juggling three, and you have kids. You can't come and kill yourself. So the best way to do this thing is to figure out a way that your hair care will not stress you, so that way you are more consistent with it. Because once something becomes stressful, you will be less likely to be consistent with it. So try and make a routine that works for you and is not stressing you out. Like for me now, I only wash my hair like when my hair is out, because obviously I can't wash my hair in braids. I mean, I will eventually, but these braids are just 2 weeks old and I ain't washing nothing until like 4 weeks. But basically, when my hair is out, I normally wash my hair every 2 weeks, not every week, because I cannot come and kill myself. And sometimes I deep condition, sometimes I don't, because I'm in a hurry. I have work to do. Like last month, in fact, up until now, I'm juggling 2 jobs along with content creation on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and my newsletter. So like, who has time to be spending 5 hours washing hair every week? No. Do you know what I can invest that 5 hours in? So yeah, I basically worked out a routine that works for me, that works for my hair, and doesn't stress me out. So that would be my advice to you. Find a cadence that works for you. Just make sure that you have a wash day, you have how often you moisturize your hair and scalp, and the kind of styles you want to be doing, the kind of protective styles you want to be doing. Once you figure out those 3 things, you have set, basically. Because if you have your wash day, say twice a month, and then you moisturize your hair twice a week, every 3 days, and you always put your hair in mini twists, that is literally all. Your hair will just be growing. Like, all jokes aside, once your hair care is simple like that, like, it is not stressful anymore. You wash your hair, you put your hair into mini twists, moisturize it, 3 days later you remoisturize, and then you just like, it's just a flow you get. So once you find your flow, all will be well. You understand? So yeah, I hope that answers your question. The next question, this is actually the last question. So the question is how to grow your back hair. Okay. A lot of people ask how to grow your edges, how to grow your hair, but nobody ever really like truly asked about this area back here. Okay, so this area is called the nape. That's the back of your head, and a lot of times people don't even pay attention to it at all. But if your back hair is having issues with growing, then there are some things you need to check. First of all, you need to check the hairstyles that you are doing. So if you are somebody that is always pulling your hair up in a ponytail, in a sleek style, whether it's a sleek bun or a sleek puff or any kind of sleek hairstyle, so all those kind of ponytails, high puff, all those kind of styles, then there's a possibility that there is just too much tension on your nape. There's too much. I don't know if you've ever like packed your hair up in a ponytail and then you can't look down. Like there is a lot of tension here to the point that you start having boils. Yeah, that is very bad for your nape hair, and it can cut your hair. Or maybe you do a style like braids or African threading, and then like your neck is like this, because if you bend your neck, it's as if your brain wants to tear out from under here. Yeah, so all those kind of high tension styles, they are cutting your nape hair and you are probably not realizing. So I would say cut back on those type of styles for a while. You can try doing more, maybe cornrows or mini twists or something. Just even cornrows, yes, oh my god, cornrows actually really hurts this part of your hair, especially if like you do the cornrows all the way down. By the time you can't bend your neck. So what I would advise is, when you want to do cornrows, tell the hairdresser that on this bottom part they should do twists or braids, and then cornrow to the middle here. Because if you want, most hairdressers don't know how to do cornrows properly in a way that will not tear your back hair. So basically I would just say, check the hairstyles that you are doing. Your hairstyles are probably the culprit. So if you're somebody that is always doing hairstyles that will not allow you to bend your head in peace, then it's possible that is what is causing your issues with your back hair. So yeah, those are the 8 questions that I got from Instagram. So if you still have questions that you want me to answer, please leave them in the comments and I will get to them. I will gather them. I will probably do another Q&A session in about a week or two. So yeah, I hope I was able to answer your questions properly. This is the end of this live stream. So I have a special package for anybody who is still confused as to what natural hair products or tools they need to get. Maybe you are confused, you don't know, like there's just so much information, you don't know which one to choose. So I will leave a link in the description to a natural hair care products and tools checklist that I created. It's free, don't worry. So once you just follow the link and give, like, you input your email, the checklist will be sent to your email. You're going to receive it in your email and it's free, don't worry, you're not paying for nothing. Okay. And if you are also somebody who is familiar with shiny brands, those guys are amazing, their products are amazing. I've recently started using their skincare. So if you've been admiring my skin throughout this live session, it's because of Shiny. And I'm going to leave my coupon code and discounts link in the description. So if you want to patronize them, whether it's their skincare or their hair care, anyone, you can use my code and you will get 15% off your purchase. So I will leave that as well in the description. Okay, I'm already beginning to talk too much because I really didn't want this live session to be too long. That is all for this video. Make sure you check the description because I'm going to be putting a lot of resources in there, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.